Hi there, my name is Ben, and I'm going to be your guide through the Northern Expedition program. As your delegation flies into Anchorage, you'll be greeted by rows of snow-capped mountains and their shimmery reflections bouncing off the Gulf of Alaska. Your first breath of Anchorage's refreshing air, crisp even in summertime, will wipe away your jet lag immediately and prepare you for a tour of the city's culture, history, and cuisine. Don't worry if you miss any sights on the first pass. You'll return to awesome Anchorage at the end of this program. Believe me, you'll be glad you do. Hop on board your motor coach, that's just like a big bus for your delegation, and enjoy a comfy ride to Denali National Park. Over 6 million acres of untouched natural beauty and vibrant wildlife. You'll be blown away by Mount McKinley, North America's highest mountain. At over 20,000 impressive feet, you might need to crane your neck to see the top. Before zipping into the national park, you'll be briefed by expert guides at the Murie Science and Learning Center, people who are passionate about preserving Denali's splendor. You'll discover what it takes to be a real-life biologist, as they give you the full scoop on the region's important ecosystems. While this newfound knowledge is still fresh in your ears, lace up your hiking shoes and grab your binoculars. We're heading into the Denali wilderness. Denali's subarctic climate provides the perfect home for some of Alaska's iconic species: caribou, wild sheep, moose, and the mighty grizzly bear. But I promise you, we'll observe from a safe distance. After your wilderness excursion, you may have a sense for Alaska's enormous size. After all, the state is America's biggest territory by far. It's twice as big as Texas. Despite its size, Alaska's population is quite small, leaving most of the state to plants and animals. From massive Rocky Mountains to some furry balls of fluff, it's time to meet some cuddly new friends at the Iditarod training kennel. Can you guess? Puppies! Snuggle up with your favorite soft and wriggly puppy. It'll probably earn you a lot of laughs and a wet-nosed kiss. So, what's the Iditarod? Well, it's a sled dog race that stretches across 1,100 miles of ice-cold Alaskan wilderness. At the Iditarod training kennel, you'll hear the full story of the race and gain special insight into Alaska's wild and wonderful history. When the time finally comes to get back on the road, try to resist the temptation to smuggle out one of those cute puppies. In the future, it might become the next Iditarod champion. Next, you'll enjoy a stop at a one-of-a-kind burial ground in the Native American village of Eklutna, a town that picked up Russian influences in the 1800s. The town's cemetery is a great example of these cultures coming together. Each grave is topped with a colorful Russian-style house to keep the native spirits comfortable in the afterlife. In the fertile Matanuska-Susitna Valley, you'll get an insider's look into Alaska's farming industry. In the valley, vegetables can grow to enormous sizes thanks to nearly 24 hours of sunlight during the summer months. The valley's farmers will be proud to show off their prize-winning monster produce and teach you about the Alaska Grown program, an effort to encourage Alaskans to buy locally made products. This program is just one of the many ways that Alaska is on the cutting edge of the conservation movement. Learn more at the Alaskan Wildlife Conservation Center, a refuge for orphaned and wounded animals. The center's staff work hard to save down and out animals and reintroduce them into the wild after a speedy recovery. Your exclusive introduction to Alaska's amazing wildlife is far from over. Potter Marsh, a nature refuge, is a jewel of the Anchorage coastline. You will see numerous bird species crisscrossing the skies above the Turnagain Arm, a scenic stretch of highway that will surely leave a lasting impression and make a great photo op. Keep an eye out for Canadian geese, northern pintails, canvasback ducks, red-necked phalaropes, northern harriers. Phew, you get the idea. A ton of birds. Your sights will shift from high in the sky to deep underwater with a visit to the Trail Lake Hatchery, an important piece in Alaska's famous salmon business. Salmon are well known for the great lengths they travel to spawn, climbing against the current and dodging bear paws along the way. From the hatchery, you'll head to Seward, a quaint fishing community with a big heart. Situated on the Kenai Peninsula, Seward is named after Abraham Lincoln's Secretary of State, William H. Seward, the man who negotiated the purchase of Alaska. You'll be treated to a tour of the town and learn about its place in Alaskan history and culture. The Seward Museum is the perfect place to see Seward's colorful heritage. After a full night of charging your batteries, you'll be ready for the hike of your life in the Kenai Fjords National Park. Guided by a park ranger, your educational and exhilarating trek will take you to the base of Exit Glacier, a ginormous body of freshwater ice and snow that's inching across the landscape. Glaciers have carved many of the Earth's hills and valleys, and you will get a glimpse into this age-old transformation firsthand. Leave your land legs behind for a stunning boat ride in the park. Keep your eyes peeled for whales, otters, sea lions, and seals. Your close personal look into Alaska's natural treasures continues, with a quest for real treasure, gold. In 1896, lucky fishermen stumbled upon the shiny yellow ore while pulling salmon from the Klondike River. Once rumors of gold hit the taverns of San Francisco, the Yukon Gold Rush was on. On the Kenai Peninsula, you'll get a glimpse into how gold is still mined here today. After learning a few tips and tricks, you'll get a chance to pan for gold yourself. It takes a sharp eye and some patience. Good luck! You can only get to the Peterson Bay Field Station by boat, so hop on board to meet biologists studying Alaska's coastal life, walk among tide pools, and meet the creatures in the center's saltwater aquarium. Spend the night tonight in a cozy yurt, kind of like a fabric hut. Then it's back to Anchorage, where you'll dive into the roots of Alaska's culture at the Alaska Native Heritage Center. You'll hear from locals with a deep knowledge of their history. The center has done an incredible job of preserving and sharing the rich culture of Alaska's first people, including recreations of traditional villages. When the day comes for you to say goodbye to Alaska's tumbling mountains and friendly citizens, you may find that you're much richer than the day you started, even if you didn't find any gold. I know it can be a bit overwhelming to think about traveling without your parents, but you'll be so glad that you gave it a try. Your time as an ambassador actually teaches you some really important skills, like how to be more independent, more responsible, and more committed to making a difference in this world. No matter what the future brings, you'll have the confidence to know you can achieve it. So buckle up and get ready for your very own Northern expedition.